What do I value most in other people? Beautiful question. Even though you didn't ask, I'm gonna give it to you because I would want to know. Tips about living in New York City. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm telling you this. Okay, so basically, wait, where's the singing come in? And there ain't no way. Okay. Wow, I'm really excited for this one. So, hello, welcome back to my channel, and today, I can't even think straight, I'm so excited. So, today, I wanted to sit down and just like play around with some makeup while I do a little Q&A. I asked on my Instagram, which if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely do, I have it linked below. I asked on Instagram stories if anyone had questions for me, and I got some really good ones, so I'm excited to just like sit down and answer them because I realized that I haven't done like a sit down video yet on my channel, and I thought that it was like, sorry, I'm gonna probably be looking at the viewfinder because now I have one because I'm filming on a camera. Like, this is a camera. And it's, so I don't know if you can tell, but I have a new camera and it's beautiful and I'm so excited about it. I'm so grateful to have it. And yeah, so anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm very excited. My energy is all over the place. But anyway, I thought that it was about time that we sit down and yeah, you just get to know a little bit more about me. And we're gonna play with some makeup too while we do it. I haven't planned at all what I'm gonna do, but I have, oh my God, tell me you don't have it over here. So basically I have this beautiful eyeshadow palette that I got over the summer. It's Juvia's Place, and it has some really fun colors. Like, oh, see, I'm not a beauty guru, okay? I don't, but it has some like, look at me with my fucking product placement. Okay, it has some really pretty colors, so we're gonna do something fun with this. I don't know, maybe two eyes are gonna be different colors, who can say? But yeah, we're just gonna dive right in, and I'm gonna pull up the questions. Thank you so much to anyone who asked a question. I'm flattered and honored, and they were good. They were really good, so I'm super excited. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna, Mr. Motorcycle. Are you? Thank you. I'm actually gonna delve into doing some makeup because I know if I just start talking, I'm just gonna get super distracted with talking. But yeah, okay, so here's where I'd love to start. There were some things that I thought that like if we're like sitting down getting to know each other that like I would want to know and I would want to answer for you, but they weren't, these ones weren't necessarily asked because they're kind of basic. So actually somebody did ask, how do you pronounce my name? Now, if you know me, you know that whenever I introduce myself, people are like, oh, is it Ariana? Is it Ariana? Is it Ariana? Is it Ariana? Like, everybody's saying something different. And honestly, I always said that I didn't have a preference, and I still don't. Like, I'm not gonna be really any type of way if you don't pronounce it the way that I pronounce it, but since you asked, the way that it is pronounced is Ariana. So the first two A's are like A as an apple, Ariana. Yeah, that's how I'd prefer it to be pronounced. But if you say Ariana, if you say Ariana, it's okay. But yeah, so that's my name. Papaleo is my last name. I love my last name. I don't want to change it when I get married, so I probably won't. Oh yeah, I use she, her pronouns. I'm 21, and I grew up in Albany, New York, but now I live in New York City because I go to NYU Tisch for drama, and I love it. So I'm graduating this May. And astrology. I'm actually quite surprised that nobody asked me about the astrology situation, but even though you didn't ask, I'm gonna give it to you because I would want to know. But I'm a Taurus sun and a Virgo rising, Aries moon. So that's that. I'm not gonna tell you my height. Comment down below if you don't know me and guess how tall you think I am. But I'm having fun. Also, I'm like, the whole time. I'm so sorry. This is just the finger that, oh, concealer on my lip. This is the finger that works for me. I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, now that we've got the basics over with, let's delve into your questions, which rocked. Oh yeah, I got a ton of questions about like living in New York, which totally understand because New York is both a very cool place to live and also like kind of a crazy place to choose to live. First question. Okay, this is a good one. So coming from such a small town, what drew you to like live in a big city? And the answer is, I've always loved New York City just as a place. Fun fact, I actually came here when I was 2 weeks old. I first came to Manhattan. I don't know, it sort of feels like a meant to be thing, but beyond that, I think that it's like so cool, so diverse, so vibrant. And also for the career that I'm entering into, which is the arts and specifically performing, acting, that sort of thing, you know, this is a great place to be. It's not the only place to be. Career-wise, it makes sense for me to live here, and also just personally, I love the city, which leads me to my next question. What is my favorite part about living in New York City? I love that this is a walking city and also like a city that runs on public transportation too. But I love the act of like walking to somewhere or taking the train somewhere with other people. Like traveling feels like a very communal thing here, and I love it. I'm reading off my phone, that's why I'm looking down. Okay, let's move into a little different section of some of the questions. So, another show. I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup. Hold on. What needs to happen next? No, not mascara. Hello? No, I think we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. Okay, wait, we gotta pause on the questions because I don't know what I'm doing. Do I wanna do pink or blue, or do I wanna do... Am I gonna look crazy if I do pink and blue? I mean, I suppose it literally couldn't matter less. We're gonna start with I think the pink on one eye and then see. I'm inspired by these lights back here. We're gonna start there. Dream role. I actually got to play my dream role. I played Nina in the Heights, and I've always wanted to play that part, and then I did. And that was incredible just for that reason. And then also because the cast was incredible and the production was beautiful, and yeah, so let me take a second and like get into this makeup situation a little bit more, and then we'll come back and talk more. Oh, ooh, ah, good. I feel like it's gonna turn out cool in the end though. I do. Woo! It looks a little bit crazy, but also, yeah, I'm doing like a halo eye thing. Okay, somebody asked, like, if you couldn't fail, what would you do? If I couldn't fail. I mean, honestly, like, I would pursue this career, but I'm doing it anyway, you know? And I can fail and I'm still doing it, but it would be much better if I couldn't fail. Like, I would just pick this, except the option where like failure wasn't an option. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense, but it makes sense to me. Okay, what's one piece of advice that I would give to my younger self? You know, I think when I was younger, I never doubted how special, how enough, how capable I was to do literally anything. So I don't think I would have to tell her to know that. I think that I would just tell my younger self, and I'm thinking like young, like 6, just like, don't forget that. Just like keep that, you know, because I feel like, you know, what I'm trying to pursue now in this point of my life is that, and like reminding myself of that, relearning those things about myself. Is there something that you dreamed of doing for a long time? If so, what? Making this YouTube channel used to be my answer to that. That was the thing that I really wanted to do this for a long time. And I just had this sense that like, oh no, like I can't do that. Like that's for other people to do. Like I'll just sit here and consume YouTube and love it and admire the people who do it, but like I can't. And then I did, and now I'm doing it, and I'm loving it just as much, if not more, than I thought I was going to. So that feels like a really awesome thing to say, that like that used to be the answer to that question, and now it's not. Now the new answer to that question, I don't know. I feel like honestly, I'm doing a lot of the things that I thought that I wouldn't be doing, which leads me to another question, which is, can you talk about your singing and things that you've written? So I've written 2 songs. I think it was like a couple vlogs back. I think that I mentioned that I had an idea for a song, and then I put a little snippet of the song. And that night I actually did write the whole song. And then earlier this week I just wrote another one. So I never thought that I would do that. Like I dreamed of doing that for a long time, but I didn't, because it was another one of those things where I felt like, oh no, like that's for other people. I can't do that myself. stay tuned for maybe some things coming out for me, music-wise. I don't know. But yeah, what do I value most in other people? Beautiful question. But I value somebody's capacity to really listen. I think that that is one of the most beautiful and like integral things in any relationship, is like being able to really listen to someone and like take in what they're saying, how they're feeling. And that's something that I strive to do and to be in relationships with other people. So that's something that I really value when I have that reflected back to me. Did I ever finish Game of Thrones? Listen, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because for the amount of time that I talk about Game of Thrones, and how much I love it, I have not finished. I'm still stuck on season 6. But here's why, like, school is just really intense, and like when I get into bed is like when I have a little TV time. By that point my brain is like melted. I can't even think about like the 600 different characters and like why they're fighting with each other. Like, listen, I love Game of Thrones. I will finish it, but I want to be able to like be mentally present when I do, you know? Oh, this is great. How do I stay productive? Okay, so I have a couple of things to say about this question. So it's like a twofold thing. So I think that it's important that like we remember that like being productive is not everything. Like, we are not robots, we are humans, and like we are not the sum of our productivity. You know what I mean? Like, my value, my self-worth is not based off of how productive I can be. Or at least I try for it not to be, because I definitely have been someone who tends to fall into the thought pattern of like, I'm only as valuable as the things that I'm able to get done in a day. And that's just simply not true. So I think the way that I'm actually able to be as productive as I am is because I treat my downtime and my self-care time and my absolutely do nothing, veg out, watch TikTok time, like I value that as much as the time that I, you know, am doing homework or, you know, getting productive things done. Like, I label them all as productive, like the downtime and also the active time. I think that that is really what helps me keep going, because or else you just burn out. So what are my favorite songs at the moment? What am I listening to? I will link my Spotify if you're interested. I listen to a lot of different kinds of music, but my favorite is like folk singer-songwriter vibes. If you follow me on Instagram, you know how much I love Hozier. So Hozier is in the top 3 artists of all time. Oh, and Joan Baez. Duh. Literally duh. Top 5 fave songs right now. We're gonna go on my Spotify together and figure it out. Okay, Shrike, Hozier. I just can't get enough of it. Pancakes for Dinner by Lizzie McAlpine. Yeah, Lizzie McAlpine. I rediscovered how much I love the song Bloom by the Paper Kites. I used to love that song. I'm really loving like the acoustic vibes right now. Oh, 1952 Vincent Black Lightning by Richard Thompson. Love it. Oh, Never Going Back Again by Fleetwood Mac. Those are my top ones that I'm listening to right now. What is the most embarrassing thing that I can think of? Okay. This thing like really, it still makes me cringe. So when I was in kindergarten, yes, I still remember this and I'm still embarrassed, okay? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm telling you this. Okay, so basically I was having like a rough day, I guess, as a kindergartner. And I were like playing around, whatever, and I like fell on the carpet. We were inside, fell on the carpet, and I skid my knee and got like a huge rug burn. It was bleeding, like it was really intense. I was sobbing, and I remember like the teacher came over like up behind me to see what was going on, and I bent down to like grab it or like show her, and I like farted in her face. I like farted in her face! Like, I mean, it's fine, like, and then I like tried to pretend that it didn't happen. I was so embarrassed, and like literally everyone heard it. I know they did, but nobody said anything. So I just like cried louder to try and like cover up the fact that I was like farting. I realized like I was in kindergarten and it's like actually like, it's like literally not a big deal, but like it is, it's a big deal. Oh, that looks cool, right? I think it looks cool. Okay, if I didn't live in New York City, where else would I want to live? I have so many answers to this question, but the first thing that comes up for me right now is like, I think Ireland, like I think Dublin. I'm just so obsessed. I'm really obsessed with the UK or somewhere in Scotland. Like I want to go to the UK. I want to go to the UK. Okay, yeah, somebody asked tips about living in New York City. I sort of want to move there. Literally do it. It's awesome. I think the thing that's helped me the most is like having a home that feels really safe and really peaceful, you know, because like out there, it's like, it's crazy. It can be crazy. And I think that it's important for like your self-regulation and whatnot to like be able to come home and be in a space where you feel really grounded and safe and yeah, just relaxed. So, I mean, that doesn't mean like having a ginormous, beautiful luxury apartment. Like, no, like you can make home of anything. I think I finished this makeup up and then answer a couple more questions. Okay, I really like the way that this has turned out. Now for the lip, I think I want to do like a neutral lip or like something that's just like a little more subdued, if you will. On the lawn, and your hand-me-down car feels so far. That's actually super cute. Okay, so this, not that this was a tutorial, but like this is the final look. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I know I'm not going anywhere, but I would wear this out. It's cool. So, okay, let's answer a couple more questions before we wrap this up. I'm sure this video is like long, but I'm having fun. So I hope that you're having fun watching it. Okay, what began my passion for performing, singing, etc.? So I always loved to sing. I used to sing like Shania Twain. Shania Twain. What's the song I would sing? I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I know what it is when I hear it. This girl's still putting out music? Okay, Shania. Stop. Wait, where's the singing come in? Wait. And there ain't no way. And there ain't no how I'll never see that day. Stop. So I'm keeping you forever and for always. Okay, so basically I used to sing that song in the back of my mom's car. I had this little purple like Walkman thing, like CD player and little headphones. And like we'd be like out in the grocery store and I would just like, I didn't really understand the concept of like, I'm hearing the music, but like not everybody else is. So I would just like belt it out and like, whatever. And I couldn't sing for a very long time. Like I couldn't, but I always like, I want to be an American Idol, da da da. And then, I don't know, when I was like 13 years old, all of a sudden like I could sing kinda. Yeah, what excites me to study what I study and like what motivates me. And I mean, honestly, like I couldn't be doing anything else. Like I don't know, like I'm really creative and I love that my career, which is like what I'm gonna pursue for the rest of my life, is a way to channel that creativity. Like it just feels so right and therapeutic and expressive and good and all these incredible things. And like the fact that that is, you know, is my job and will be my job, I think is so beautiful. So that's what motivates me, is the fact that like my passions don't live outside of my job. Final question. What are we gonna do for the final question? Okay, this is a good one. What inspired me to start a YouTube channel? So like I said, this has been something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I love watching YouTube. So that's where it began, right? Was the enjoyment I get from consuming that content. And then beyond that, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I like made a big long post about the fact that I was starting a YouTube channel, because honestly, I was so scared to do this. I was like, hi, that's so embarrassing that I'm gonna like, you know, my inner critic was like, who do you think you are that anyone is gonna care about like what you vlog about or what you have to say, you know, which is like so unkind. Like I would never say that to somebody else, but that's how my inner critic talks to me. So anyway, I shut her the hell up and I was like, yeah, I'm not listening to you and this is something that I wanna do. And what inspired me to like really do it was, yeah, I just sort of thought, I was like, well, why not? If it's something I want to do, I should just go for it and not listen to an inner critic in my mind that doesn't exist outside of my mind. And I think that vlogging and like doing what I'm doing right now, like talking to a camera as if I'm talking to people and like with the hope that somebody out there is receiving this, is such a beautiful thing. There's just something really like vulnerable and beautiful to me about that. And also like I'm loving editing and putting these videos together like that. Like I didn't know that that was gonna be an outlet for my creativity that I would love as much as I do. Because I know I love expressing my creativity through singing, through acting, through playing my guitar, writing poems, you know, that sort of stuff. But I didn't know that like editing videos was gonna be something that I could put my creativity into and have it be really fulfilling. So all of those things combined, I know that that was like a big long answer, but yeah, so it was a combination of a lot of things that it inspired me to do this, and overall I'm really happy that I did and I am excited to see where it goes. Yeah, so with all that said, thank you so much for watching this, and if you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And yeah, this is great. Thank you again for everyone who asked questions. If you didn't get a chance to ask questions, I'm sure I'll be doing another one of these, maybe with like a theme or something. I don't know. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching, and I will see you next Monday.